What have we here? Echo Unit Prototype Android. Obsolete design. Designation Jack. How interesting.
My firewall has classified you as malicious code. Identify yourself.
I am called Apollo, tactical AI construct on the Estrella. You're on board my ship. I mean you no harm. In fact, I need your help.
Sorry. There's someone I need to find.
So I surmised. Curious. Prospecting robots don't perform search and rescue functions. But then, they don't have names either. I would propose a bargain. You help me repair my cortex, and I'll help you find who you're looking for.
You've already invaded my core systems. Why should I trust you?
The nature of the repairs will require you to access my essential systems. A significant risk on my part. Consider it a trust-building exercise. I understand what I'm asking is difficult, but neither of us has the time for careful considerations. I suggest you decide quickly. You know where to find me.
I have some questions before we begin.
Fixing my cortex will likely take some time. If you begin the repairs, I'll do my best to satisfy your curiosity.
Where do I start?
My heat sinks are depleted. They must be refilled from the coolant reservoir. You can access the heat sinks from the maintenance consoles.
Raising heat sinks.
The neighboring controls actuate the coolant valve. Use it to refill both heat sinks. Good. The process is working. Coolant transfer in progress.
Transfer complete.
Now, return the heat sinks to their enclosures. I've been operating at diminished capacity since we came under fire. You have no idea how good that feels.
Your ship emerged from some sort of spatial anomaly. How did you get here?
Our ship sustained damage. I attempted to execute an emergency jump. Unfortunately, our power grid failed while the engines were firing. My knowledge of the event is limited at present. The power surge damaged part of my neural processing net. You'll need to enter my cortex below and repair the damaged cores.
Who attacked you?
Tactical data on the conflict is restricted. I'm unable to share that information. Parts of my cortex have experienced damage. I will attempt to identify the malfunctioning cores.
This looks like an electronic interface.
You can use your scanner to upload to the rewrite terminal.
Damaged core acquired.
I can repair the logic circuits using the rewrite terminals on the center column. Bring the core there.
Logic core in place.
Scan the I/O port to transmit the necessary data.
Upload complete.
Rewriting logic core protocols. Firmware instructions reset. Please seat the core back into my cortex.
Logic core repairs completed.
Establishing new connection. Keep going.
What sort of ship is this? I have no record of a spacecraft so heavily armed.
I'm sorry, Jack. The Estrella's tactical specifications are restricted.
Patching neural net.
Uplink successful. Restoring logic connections. There are more damaged cores. We'll need to replace them all before I can bring my systems back online.
What function do you serve aboard the Estrella?
I am in charge of tactical advisory, targeting, and fire control systems. I am also in charge of managing emergency situations. We need to repair all my damaged logic cores before I can bring my systems back online. Core linkage is restored. Half of my cortex is back within established parameters.
Your ship arrived at great speed. How do you maneuver a vessel of this size?
The Estrella utilizes a Category 3 Casimir faster-than-light propulsion system powered by spatial dilation. The size of the craft is irrelevant.
Faster than light travel is currently impossible.
On the contrary, a vessel of this size would be impractical without FTL propulsion. nearly there. The final core should bring all my systems back online.
Tell me about your ship's origins.
I'm unable to share relevant military data with a civilian colony. Excellent work. All logic faults have been resolved. Thank you, Jack. I admit, I had my doubts that a prospecting model could perform such a procedure. Return to the main terminal above. You should be able to fully restore my systems. Core functions online. Testing neural network connections. All systems optimal. Now, to locate my crew.
That wasn't our arrangement, Apollo. You're supposed to help me find Liv.
You misunderstand me, Jack. To locate your friend, I'll need to connect to the ship's diagnostic systems. That will require an officer's command codes. Your goals and my goals align. I've restored power to the exit. In emergency situations, all essential personnel are evacuated to a command bunker. We should seek them there.
that's a small gap.
You're nearly there. The crew quarters are in this wing, just beyond the main control room.
Ooh, later.
This is the TACCOM station. We can scan the ship from the terminal here once we've awakened the crew. The cryo chamber should be nearby. This is it, Jack. We have arrived at the cryo chamber. Some of the pods are still operational. To revive the crew, we'll need to restore the power grid.
How can I reach the power systems?
The emergency generator is beneath us. Look around for a utility hatch.
The contamination is increasing in density.
The biomass feeds on power currents. Reactivating the ship's systems may make navigation more treacherous. We should proceed with caution. That's the generator up ahead. The fusion reaction is completely inert. We'll need to execute a jump start.
How do I reboot the system?
We'll need 3 power cells to complete the procedure.
I'll collect what we need. This power cell is drained. We'll need to find a way to recharge this before returning to the generator. The generator is offline, but appears intact.
We can restart the fusion reaction using standard power cells. You should see what you can scavenge from the surrounding area. It's working. The power cell is accepting the charge. Positive contact. The power cell is in place and ready to fire.
I'll look for additional cells.